Rotate to the ball, okay? You're guarding the ball. If this ball gets stop. You got to rotate to the ball. You got to move in, back to the baseline. So when Jaylen Brown comes this way, it can stunt, get his dribble picked up, and recover. But you're not rotating to the ball. Look at this gap you're giving up. I mean, you just can't do that. Come on, if you're Gary Trent, you got to communicate right now. Right now, your man is setting a flare screen. You got to be yelling out, flare, 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 so OG Anunoby knows to get over the top. He knows a flare screen's coming, so he's over the top, he'll be fine. But there's no communication. You're getting hit with that flare screen. Why are you switching this down screen right here? There's no reason to. Gary Trent Jr. should be up, level to the screener with his arms out so Jaylen Brown can't curl. OG Anunoby fights over the top. I mean, why are you switching this? Now Jaylen Brown's already in the lane, okay, and it's just too low at this point. What is Malachi Flynn doing here in transition? Okay, you got to get to a body. So right now, Anunoby's guarding Jaylen Brown. You need to stick with Malcolm Brogdon here, okay? Why are you doubling? Stop. You can do this without doubling, okay? You can drop here, back to the baseline in the gaps, okay? Anunoby needs to get up a little bit. But full-on doubling? Rotate to the ball. Anunoby is guarding the ball, okay? Ball gets swung to the wing. Stop. You need to be immediately dropping right now, okay? Back to the baseline. So when this player comes this way, I can stunt, recover, I don't have to move my feet inward. Look at OG Anunoby here. You're not rotating to the ball. So now you got to move your feet inward, which means you have no chance of getting back outward. Let's not do the give up wide open jumper thing. Please get up and move Brogdon out. There's backside help right here. Why is this your defense? What is going on? Want to double at the rim, you got to rotate. So this player comes into double. This player is going to rotate down onto the man who double teams man, okay? This player's got to be wide here because if the ball ends up in the corner here, it's your responsibility to rotate there, okay? Then this player would rotate up, and then this player comes on here. But, God. Why is Siakam doing this? Why are you gambling? Look at Siakam right here. What is the point of that? Now you're beat. Now Smart's in the lane. Scotty Barnes cannot be getting to the middle of nowhere in transition. You got to get up and find a body. You're just standing in no man's land, and now you're not guarding Al Horford till it's way too late. Your feet have to be set away from the ball. Look at Scotty Barnes here. Look at his feet. Look at how they're moving inward right there. So your body momentum's taking you this way. That's going to make it very hard to get back outward. And now you're not able to guard. If you're Gary Trent Jr. here, you can't be lollygagging it back because your man's here. You need to sprint to the three-point line with your back to the baseline, because what does that mean? Thaddeus Young has no chance of guarding Jaylen Brown, as you're about to see. But what could happen, look at Gary Trent, joke. Get over to the three-point line with your back to the baseline. So Jaylen Brown comes this way, you can stunt, you can recover and help Thaddeus Young out, get his dribble picked up, play the gaps. But, I mean, you're nowhere to be found. This is a down screen. You cannot go this way through a down screen. That's called going up the gut. You've got to chase off this player's hip this way. Look at the angle. Look at the angle. Look at the angle. Cannot play off of Malcolm Brogdon. Come on, stay up. Again, you can't guard him. We got to tighten these gaps up. This player's above the three-point line. Major no-no. You got to get underneath the three-point line with your back to the baseline. This player needs to move in. His right foot can be parallel to the block, left foot out wide stance. So now I can play up because if I get beat, there's a second defender. Beat, second defender. Just not fun to watch. I mean, what is Scotty Barnes doing? Could you please react? Okay, when does this player's dribble get picked up? Right now. So you should be getting out to Jaylen Brown. There's nothing else to do. Get out to Jaylen Brown. There's no reason to be in the gaps or anything. But look at this. Look at Scotty Barnes. He hasn't moved. What? This is not the time to be scram switching. Thaddeus Young, you're on Peyton Pritchard. You got to stay there. You can't have Malachi Flynn come up and take Pritchard and you take Blake Griffin. You need to stay up here because we've got a ball screen, okay? We're switching this ball screen. So, you need to be level to the screener. So pathetic. This is not how you switch a screen. It's a disaster. Get out of here. Just focus on guarding one-on-one and get out to your man. This gamble is a disaster. Look at Scotty Barnes' gamble right there. So now look. Now you're still climbing up to guard Derek White, so it means you're playing off your front foot while Derek White's going downhill. That's pathetic. That draws a double. Yeah, there you go. God, the Raptors are atrocious at switching. If you are switching the screen right now, you need to be level to the screener, ready to guard. This player gets underneath the screener, so he's switching onto the screener. You can't switch a ball screen being underneath the screener, or you're, going to give up open threes. Okay, so you're switched on to Jaylen Brown right here. Please just guard. Please just guard. Look at just guard. Just guard. What? Why do you have to gamble? Why? Oh my God. It's the biggest possession of the game.